Okay, today we have another customized coaching video for Stoxpoker.com, and this is going to be a PokerStars 114, and let's have a look. Like I talked about in the first video, we'll be collecting some stats on the opponents as the game progresses, and I mentioned what they are, and I'll just quickly reiterate. First one is number of hands, second one is VPIP, third is pre-flop raise percentage, and the last one is post-flop aggression factor. So we'll be trying to combine these stats with the manual reads we get on our opponents, particularly during high blind play, to see what we can come up with. And right now the only player I'm recognizing off the top of my head is Asvaz, who's kind of a regular, and will probably be playing decently. Now the key thing during low blind play, of course, is to not play a lot of hands early. Now, I'm going to be showing the under-the-gun hands, which this program mucks pretty quickly. So any under-the-gun hand I fold, I'll be going back and we'll be looking at, based on some feedback I got on the forum. And we'll see just how tight we should play. Because you obviously don't want to be declining blatantly positive equity plays just to play tight. But you don't want to get involved too loosely either. Okay, and there, betting out would have been fine. And now when the second 8 hits, we definitely want to bet out. Overbetting is pretty reasonable because there's a straight draw, 2 straight draws that are possible, a flush draw. And now checking the flop was arguably a bit conservative. Checking the turn would be pretty dumb. And now at this river, we're going to be looking to bet big for value. When this guy calls, we're thinking that he has some random piece, maybe a pair of 6s, something like that. We want to bet big for value. So I'm going to go ahead and overbet. It's the only way to get a big pot. And that's exactly what he has. I mean, there aren't a lot of other things he could have, okay? Because if he has an overpair to the 8s there, he's going to be raising before the flop. And we have just about all of the 8s accounted for. So it's very unlikely he has another 8. And besides that, you know, there aren't many hands you're going to limp with a 5 or a deuce. So there are very few hands you could have in that situation besides a hand like 6-6 or another low pair. And, you know, any time in a SitNGo or any type of poker game, a guy can show down a very unexpected hand, so you can never say with 100%. But that's pretty much the only hand that he could have that's consistent with his pre-flop and post